Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Luba.
And my name is Striker. And as you know, our channel is about dating in Ukraine. Whether you've been dating in Ukraine, whether you've been on a romance tour, or whether you've used some dating apps over there, and you want to know a little bit more information from a non-wishy-washy point of view. Subscribe to the channel, check out our videos, check out the Telegram channel.
Yeah, down below there would be a link to our free community in Telegram where we post every day almost different tips about Ukraine, something from everyday life, something that a lot of guys enjoy and want to see.
And you'll see Luba when she goes on tour with clients, she posts like a vlog every day of what they're doing.
Not every tour, but most of them.
So that's interesting to see. So this video is one that we think is very important, just like all of the videos that we do. This video is about photos. Okay, so and we're talking about your photos, not her photos in this one, aren't we? Your photos when you present yourself to a lady that you want to meet, whether you're one of our clients or whether you're just doing it like maybe on a dating app or something like that. So I'm going to ask you your thoughts on this first, and then I'm going to tell you my thoughts on this.
The most important in the question of the pictures is how recent are they? How recent are your pictures? Because some of the guys, they just don't like, they always say they don't like taking pictures, they don't like to be on photos, they have nobody to take pictures of, and etc. And so they put picture that is really like 10-15 years old.
The best picture that
they ever had. And so with this, like, you will not achieve a lot. Because girls in Ukraine, I think all over the world, but they take pictures all the time. There's Instagram, and there is like looking at the picture, you can tell that this picture is current or no. Even not by like your look, but about even the quality or your outfit there, or even if it is like a suit or the tie, you can tell that this picture was not made like recently, not like this year or last year. And for the girls, it's a very big turnoff. Because for them, it's obvious that you're hiding something, that you want to like look better than you are, and then they don't want to be disappointed. The same as you don't want to be disappointed when you meet a lady in a real life. I personally understand that we live in a world of Facetunes, Photoshop, Instagram, blurry backgrounds, virtual backgrounds,
blurry foregrounds,
and etc. But I think that for the guy having a proper pictures, it's a first very strong point, first of all, for yourself, when you can understand who you are, what you represent, and what you want to achieve. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, okay. I whenever someone books a call with us, they have to submit a photo, right? So we can see what they look like, what they're after, and we get a bit of a picture first. And sometimes people submit photos, and it's like we look at the date of birth, and we look at the photo, and we think, this photo, he looks like he's 29, but he's actually 58. So we know that, and for us, straight away we get this preconception, this notion that like, hang on a second, like, why is someone doing that? Like, are they trying to fool us into thinking they're younger, or they just can't be bothered taking a photo, or what's going on? That's just us. Okay, so imagine if we did that to one of the ladies that you may be having a relationship with. She's going to meet you on the first date. If you have old photos, right, let's talk about that first. If you have old photos, she's going to meet you straight away, and she's going to go, oh, hang on, this guy was full of shit. She might be thinking it in another term in her head, the same way that you would. And I've had it in when I was dating in Ukraine for the second time, when I came to a company that you know relatively well. And the photos look nothing like them. And straight away you feel like someone has just robbed you, right? Someone has just someone tricked you. Okay? Whether you had to pay money for it or whatever, it's irrelevant, because she's taking her time out to come and meet you. And if she sees you when you were 29 and now you're 54, then it's not going to work. So we push very, very hard on having recent photos. And almost all of our clients, would you say?
Yes.
Have had professional photos done, and almost all of them don't want to do it. And I get it, I wouldn't want to do it either. But when you see the photos that they had of him with us holding up his fish that he caught, or him with like his buddy, his arm around his buddy drinking a beer.
But he cut the picture, and you see like
just see an arm with a beer. When you see this compared to the photo, when we say just get a photographer, and there's there's nothing weird about getting a photographer, right? Because like in this day and age, people get professional photographers for maybe you've opened a new business and you need it for your business card. You've opened a new business and you need it for your LinkedIn profile or for something on your website. It's normal. The photographer is not going to think anything weird about it. So that's the first thing we say to the guys. But the photographer will get you to stand outside. He'll get you to look over there into the skies if you're thinking. He'll get you to smile looking at this. And they'll get you to look the best that you possibly can, right? Now, why is this important? Because a lot of guys think, well, she should like me for who I am. I like to wear flip-flops and tank tops, right? You know, or singlets or whatever they're called in your country, right? And that's who I am. Yeah, that's great, okay? That's perfectly fine. That's who you are. But right now, you need to present yourself in a way that she's going to take you seriously. So, when you do your first, when she sees you for the first time. Now, we do a write-up. We do this whole profile. Like when I meet my wife, I want to move here. I want to do this. I want to have 3 kids. Whatever. That's great. But she may not take that seriously because that's just text on a piece of paper, right? So we do 2 things. We do a video, and we do photos. But she's going to come up with, in her mind, an image, a thought of who you are. Depending on how good that thought is, means that she will give you more time for your first meeting. If she looks at your photos and you look messy, there's something on your shirt, or you just look like this is a photo of you drinking, holding up a fish, whatever, she's going to come up with something in her mind where she thinks this guy likes to drink, this guy likes to kill animals. She's going to come up with that straight away, right? So when you sit down in front of her, you've got not much time to prove her wrong.
Because this first impression, it's very strong.
Very strong. And the first impression is actually from the photo, right?
And the response from the agencies, like when the guys send me pictures, and we all can see that it is old, especially if it is not just a professional taking picture 10 years ago, but if it is pictures from your previous 20 years of life experience, and you can tell that you on every picture looks differently, and you look you can tell, then the agency is just very skeptical about that. They just
they've seen it all before. We've seen it all. Everyone has seen it, like these photos that are old or whatever, or you're trying to portray yourself in a way that you're not at the moment. If you're not happy with the way you are at the moment, then change it a little bit, right? When it comes to age, obviously you can't change anything about your age, right? You are, but you can change things about the way that you look or the way that you are portrayed. Just going back to that last point there was, if she already has something in her mind, like she has seen, we do videos for the guys, right? So in that video, she may not fully understand what you're saying, but she gets to see your smile. She gets to see how you're dressed, what's in the background. Did you take time to make things look tidy, whatever. So she's already thinking, okay, I'm going to give this guy a shot and hopefully everything goes well because I've got a really good feeling about this guy. Or she's going to think, I don't really have a good feeling about it, but I'll go on the date anyway. And if that's her thought, you don't have much time to prove her wrong. But if it's the other way around and she's already got a good feeling about it, even if you come on the date and something goes terribly wrong, you fumble something over, or you happen to be late because the Uber had an accident or something like that, in her mind she's still going, oh well, I've still got a good feeling about it, I'm still going to give him a chance. But if it's the other way where she's like, well, he looked like a slob anyway in his photos and he was drinking a big bottle of beer, and he's late, she's going to go, oh well, obviously it's not meant to be, right? Would you agree with that?
I agree, and I know that the guys now may watch this video and think, what about the ladies' pictures? What about them? They put these pictures. Yes, the problem with ladies will never, no matter how many hours I spend on that, they're going to be never completely fixed. I just say it out loud, even that maybe it's fuck up on my side, but the ladies will always bring to the agencies best pictures of them. It's just the female's nature. She will never post anywhere. I was sitting I was flying on a plane and was sitting with a girl, and she was coming back from some vacation or something, and every single picture that she was putting through the special app. It's called body fix. Even though she was very pretty, she has a long, nice hair. She was pretty slim, but every single picture she need to retouch because she can't post this picture without any filter. It's just because otherwise her friends will blame her on that. So this is a giant problem at the moment. And even though it's not about heavy Photoshop, because of course that I just one of the guys who want to sign up with us, he said that he is talking to this girl, and this Facetune. Like if you would watch like 10 girls, you would think like, what is it, a twin sisters? Like is it twins? Because this Facetune is called, like it has this brown I don't know how you call this side, like eyelashes around the eyes, like it's all absolutely the same. It just put the mask on your face without even like,
and it blends it into your face.
Yeah, without even like trying to fix, it's not fixing your face, it's just like changing it completely. So the girls will always put the best pictures, but I mean, and what they do is like maybe they redo like a little bit of a wrinkles. Maybe if she stay like this, she has a little bit like this, and she will like smooth it or something. But everybody's doing that. But at least the picture should be current. And if the lady changed her hair color or cut her hair, I always will inform that. And we try to like, I ask them to bring the most recent pictures that is possible. But for the ladies, like they look at the picture, and a striker is right. Like they sometimes watch the video, they may not understand who you are, but this is important, how you present yourself. And I think that this is a sign of your self-respect, because we're going to do a video about which clients we would not take on the board, right? Like
it's a good video.
Yeah. So which clients we want our guys to respect themselves and see the value in themselves. I'm not saying about overdo stuff, or like over present, or like have signs of narcissistic, but present themselves and be proud of themselves. This is very important.
Yeah, it is. And it's, we expect from the guys the same that you guys expect from the ladies. Like, to be honest, to be forthcoming, straightforward. And that the photos, so when you turn up on a date, we don't want you to be like, who the hell is this lady, right? Yes, you may come on the date and she might be, okay, she's just finished work and she hasn't got her hair and this beautiful thing that she had on the photo that she presented, because that was at when she was a bridesmaid at her best friend's wedding. So like that's all part of life, and if that's, if you don't think that that's acceptable, like she's not going to look like a bridesmaid, then
just like better not to do it, and not get disappointed, honestly. Because ladies, that no matter what kind of pictures, like yes, she will look like a picture, she will like as I say, I spend hours and hours of asking the agency, give me the recent picture.
It's a majority of your time, isn't it, when you do the matchmaking?
Like, and so my phone is like, I need to just clear the cache, all the time, because it just like so much pictures they send, so I can show you the real ones. And some of the ladies, they change, and the reason for that is that like she put the pictures to the agency maybe 2-3 years ago, and then she did a little bit of a botox, or she did a hair extension, or she cut your hair, or she color it, and she may look different, but this is my job to present you the most recent pictures. But I want to represent the best clients. I want to represent the guys who are reasonable, realistic, self-aware, right? Like the guys who respect themselves. And we always ask a lot, and no matter are you using our service or no, we highly recommend you to use good pictures of you. Do not overdo them. Do not try to be like to wear something that you never dress, or try to be like doing them in some fancy place that you not usually
like holding a Louis Vuitton bag or something like that, or something fancy, I don't know. When you don't normally.
Yeah, but if you like, if it is your lifestyle, of course do. But if it is something that you need to run to the shop and like borrow for the picture, then of course it's not what you should do. And
a lot of it, I'll just say, a lot of it really just comes down to trust. Okay, if she meets you and she thinks, this guy's full of shit, you're on the back foot. The same way if you meet her and you think, something's not right here, you're going to be thinking, okay, maybe I should look at something else, or maybe I need some more options. She's thinking the same thing.
And the worst that can happen is that she will meet, like if you put the old picture, she will meet you, and then she will complain to me, she will complain to the agency, she will tell that you look nothing like that. Agency will get back to me, say, Luba, why did you allow this picture? And they will tell all the ladies that you're planning to meet from this agency, they will show the real pictures. And so this can turn into the nightmare. This can I know that like with the clients for Heart Rocket, it can't happen because like we do the calls, right? And so I really see who you are, and if I like your picture, I say you have a great pictures, because some of the guys, they call us, and according to the videos, they already have their pictures ready. Some of the guys, they don't have, and I say, listen, you have a very nice picture, but this picture was taken like 5 years ago, solid. So please change. And he say, no problem. Sometimes they say, I have no photographers.
Sometimes
around.
They just don't know. They just don't know.
But it's not about like fancy pictures. If you have like 2-3 pictures, like one, portrait, one is full standing, and one is like maybe doing something, like watching somewhere, that is enough. That is enough.
Yeah. Okay. So that's pretty much it. Just the power, the importance of having good photos. the biggest takeaway I think from this is, one is trust, and the second one is that you get more leeway when she's sitting opposite you when you're having your first coffee or your first meal or whatever. She already understands that, like, I've got a pretty good impression on this guy, as opposed to I could take it or leave it. If he does anything stupid, I'm going to just walk away. So, video for today about photos. Hopefully you enjoyed it. My name is Striker.
My name is Liba.
I'll see you next time.
Bye.